So millions of Americans are saying that there's something severely wrong with our economy, and public figures and various different media outlets are saying otherwise. I got a few different clips. Check them out, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Want to know how bad the economy is? All jokes aside, come work in the ER and see someone in acute kidney injury, which means your kidneys are literally shut down. They are not working. They've been out in the heat all day outside working for their job, and they come in with kidney failure because they're so dehydrated, passing out, literally 1 foot on the other side of the grave. And they're telling you that they can't be admitted to the hospital because they have to get back to work tomorrow. Have someone that works at a tree service chop off the tip of their finger, tell you to wrap it up, discharge you so they can get back to work tomorrow. This economy is crap. People can't even be sick and stay at home and recover because they're worried about not paying their bills.
One thing I've realized while working at a bank is that you're not alone in your situation. I don't know how many accounts I see a day that are in the negative or close to the negative or have $1 to $2. You think it's just you until you see that and you're like, damn, everybody's really struggling out here. So I need this reminder, and I want you to have this reminder that it's not just you in this world that's struggling. Everybody's struggling right now. We will somehow make it through. Mwah.
This economy is so bad that scam messages literally went from you won the lottery to a remote job available for $15 an hour. Scammers used to dream big, you know, they'd promise millions of dollars, a private island, an inheritance from a prince. Now they're offering wages that sound realistic. Okay, I got one the other day that said, you know, flexible schedule, weekly pay. And for a split second, I actually thought, you know, tell me more. You know, that's how you know times have changed. Okay, the scams have become economically responsible. Okay.
I think a major recession indicator is the fact that soap, laundry detergent, and deodorant are now being stolen. Those are high theft items. They now have to put them under lock and key at so many stores. And when a store invests money into putting in the infrastructure to lock in an item, that means it's highly being taken, and they're really working to reduce that level of theft on their inventory. Meaning, very simply, that people can't afford to clean themselves anymore.
Guys, I am so tired of being nickeled and dimed every single day, like by every business imaginable, okay? It's like, I go to pay my gas and electric bill. Oh, you want to put in a credit card? That's going to be a $3 convenience fee unless you do it through your bank. You go to pay your rent? Oh, unless you're paying with a physical paper check, that's going to be a 2% convenience fee. I had an Instacart order that I planned for 2 days from now, and I said, oh shoot, I forgot I have to stay late at work, I didn't do XYZ, let me try to reschedule it. I go to reschedule it, it's gonna be at least $1.99 at minimum, or $7.99 at most, if you want to reschedule something that you have planned for 3 days from now, that they haven't even assigned a driver to yet. I go to do return something at Whole Foods yesterday, at the Amazon return. Oh, sorry, no free customer parking. You actually have to spend $10 at Whole Foods in order to not have to spend $13 to park here for 10 minutes to make an Amazon return, and we won't validate it for you if you're doing a transaction with Amazon and not Whole Foods. I mean, the amount of nickel and diming that everybody has to deal with nowadays is just out of control. I mean, we're probably spending extra hundreds to thousands of dollars a year just on these ridiculous nickel and dimed transaction fees that these businesses get away with tacking on so that they never have to lose a single red cent. And it's just like ridiculous at this point. I'm so tired of it.
This restaurant tried charging me a $12 food reheat fee because I asked them to reheat my steak. That is not happening. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, we're living in a simulation. Look at this mall, guys. Empty. Like, how are these stores even surviving? Look at Hollister. Is anyone even shopping in here anymore? American Outfitters, empty. My favorite store, Victoria's Secret, one lady. Empty, empty, empty. Aunt Annie's Pretzel? The line used to wrap around this whole freaking thing. Hey, we got a maintenance lady. These cars used to be rented out. Look at them just sitting now. Coffee shop, closed. How are these stores even affording the rent? Like, these places are empty. Closed stores wherever you look. Like, is anyone even shopping at the mall anymore? Another huge store. Closed. Space available. Closed. Believe it or not, that used to be Sears. They put a big wall up, like it's, not there anymore. But we all know Sears is closed. Closed. Empty. Let me know if you guys are still shopping at the mall. Holy crap, this is like a ghost town. Scary.
The prices are absolutely out of control, y'all. Look at this receipt. Taco Bell is charging $19 for 6 tacos. So I just can't hear older people telling us we're being irresponsible with my money. I can't even eat these tacos. This is for somebody else because I'm allergic to beef and I'm outraged at this price. I mean, do y'all realize how crazy it is in actuality? I can go to a grocery store like Walmart or Target, just a retail store, and I can buy a 65 or 70-inch TV, high definition, for $300, right? Or I could get a cart of groceries. TVs cost a cart of groceries nowadays, $300 a week. Most families are paying for groceries, and a TV is that. And for older people to say we're being irresponsible with our money, this is food. If we can't buy food for reasonable prices, then what is there left to be good with our money about? Our money is being taken. This is the fault of the millionaires and the billionaires, just the rich people. These are unrealistic views of the market they're investing in. This is unrealistic for Walmart to assume that I can keep raising my prices, for Taco Bell to assume I can keep raising my prices, for Target to assume I can keep raising my prices and never give my employees a substantial raise to keep up with the amount I'm raising my prices by. This is an impossible loop because eventually people will not be able to pay for your products. And what happens? You have to start closing locations. And what's happening now? A whole bunch of fast food, a whole bunch of retail stores are closing locations because people can't afford their goods. And eventually you're going to get to a point where closing locations isn't going to be good enough and you shut down the whole business. And the problem with closing locations or shutting down the entire business means higher unemployment across the board, which means more people that can't buy your goods or your competitors' goods, which means even more so you're going to lose your millionaire money, that business venture. And I look at the rich people like, at some point, there's not going to be anything to invest in because everything is going to be closed or hemorrhaging money because people won't be able to pay for it. And this is why I'm concerned about the current state of things. I don't think the millionaires and the rich people and the investors understand that the system is going to stop functioning because it was unrealistic to assume you could keep doing this the way you've been doing it and it would last. Same thing happened during the Great Depression. I made a longer video about that. It was unrealistic views of the money, unrealistic views of investment that made the Great Depression come to fruition. But that's me on my soapbox. I'm just angry that tacos, what used to be cheap, are now $19 for 6. That used to be a $6 venture. Less than $6 when I was a kid. Y'all have a good day.
I went to the mall. Don't go to the mall. But I am convinced that every store in the mall is a money laundering operation. I mean every single one of them. And before you ask, no, I don't actually know what money laundering is. Everything I know about it I learned from Breaking Bad and a Netflix documentary narrated by a British dude whispering over piano music. So no, I don't know. But explain this to me. How's the mall still open? Because there's nobody in there. I mean, the food court's got some people in there because of open borders. But listen, there's a store that's selling medieval dragon swords next to a place with monogrammed phone cases, and somehow everybody's making rent? Absolutely not. You walk past a candle store, a luggage store, a weird store selling massage chairs and helicopters that are like this big, and they're paying rent? They're empty. Money laundering. You got some Pakistani dude trying to sell me eye bag cream from a kiosk. Brother, come here to me. Stop it. They're funneling illegal revenue through legitimate business structures. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even understand Kohl's Cash. I don't understand how I bought a polo shirt in 2014 and now I got $380 in store credit. That's a real money laundering deal. Don't even get me started on the art and the rug stores in there. Tell me somebody painted a blue square called Emotional Damage Number 4 and somebody's paying $145,000 for it. That's Venmo for billionaires, folks. At this point, if a business stays open longer than Spirit Halloween, it's money laundering. We're walking through the mall like, cartel, yep, cartel, definitely cartel. The pretzel store's a crime syndicate, and you got a 19-year-old working at Sunglass Hut just trying to survive, and everybody's looking at that dude like he's laundering money for Walter White. It's a money laundering operation. Prove me wrong. I love you. God bless. And don't go to the mall.
Okay, so there you have it. So you got a few different perspectives, and people are feeling otherwise. People are feeling that this economy is not the best, and people are really digging into their finances, digging into their savings, really trying to make ends meet. And it's unfortunate, and a lot of people are seeing other people that seem like they're doing pretty well, but you just don't know everybody's situation. You know, some people very well probably could have planned for, you know, anything in the way of loss of income, or just to supplement it in some shape, form, or fashion. But, you know, that's a whole different topic. But for those who are really seeing what's going on, boots on the ground, you know, it's really scary. What's your thoughts? Do you feel like this economy is great, or you feeling otherwise? A lot of people are saying otherwise, and it's very scary. And leave a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.